What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Planet Coaster. This is episode 42 now on the series. In the last episode, we built this roller coaster right here, this sort of seafoam mint green coaster. Now, even if you suggested a name, I still haven't decided on a name, and that's because I'm actually recording these three episodes, 40, 41, and 42, back to back. So I have an insane weekend ahead of me, and I just really don't think I'm gonna have enough time to record. But I wanted to make sure I had videos prepared for you guys, so I just decided to do a big block of these three episodes in one day, and I'll sort of edit them throughout the weekend. But if you guys look in the bottom right here, we are on June 27th, year 11 now in the park. We have $64,000 in the bank, a park rating of 2,100, and we have about 4,000 people in the park right now. When I started the episode, it was around 4,400 people, but that's all right. It looks like a couple of people have sort of decided to leave. Now, something that happened off camera as I was sort of fast forwarding here, the Robo Eagle 1 and Robo Eagle 2 are now the quote unquote reviving status. So they will sort of start to see a little boost in their prestige levels. And then once they hit classic, boy, that thing is going to skyrocket for both of them. So that's something to look forward to for sure. But what we're going to be doing today, guys, is we are going to be building a gondola. So with the new DLC that I downloaded, we now have the gondola right here. So we don't have to use the chairlift anymore. I do like the chairlift, but the gondola just looks a little bit cooler. Now, I considered doing a boat ride, but I want to save that for maybe on the outside of the park if we do decide to do a boat ride. We do have a couple of cool blueprints that we could get. However, I don't have any of them researched yet, so they're not currently available, but those would be for the boat rides that we have here. We have Adventure Island, Armada, and Land Ahoy. Those all have their own blueprint that we could add in, hopefully later on. We'll see. I don't know for sure if we're going to do those or not. Now, this episode's probably going to be a bit shorter, but for a Monday episode, would you expect anything else? It's Monday, after all. Come on. So let's go ahead and pause things here. Now, the reason I want to do a gondola here, guys, is because since we added these paths here on the outskirts, sort of connecting the west to central and the east to central, now we just have a bunch of people walking on these paths. There's no benches, there's no trash cans, there's no other attractions for them to get to. So what I would like to do here is start to add the gondola, I think around here, have the entrance on this side, the left side of the path, and the exit over here. And then we do the same thing on this side, have the entrance on the right and the exit on the left. That way they enter from central and exit to the west or the east. And we are seeing an enormous boom in the amount of people in both the west and the eastern parts of the park here. However, up here in the north central area, it's not doing so hot. So we will change that, of course, when we add 2 more coasters over here. But I think what I want to try to do is try to connect the east and the west sides of the park with this gondola. So without any further ado, let's get into our track ride section here. Grab ourselves the gondola, and I'm going to place it down right about here. We'll do the drive station wheel on this end and do the bowl wheel cap on the other. But first, I want to try to center this thing as best as I can. So I'm just going to slide it back all the way to about here. Now I'm just going to center it on this peak. So it looks like it just has to go to the right, like a centimeter, half an inch. That looks pretty spot on to me. Now we can just drag it out to about here and we can place it down. I'm thinking just a little bit away from the path. I don't want it to butt up right next to it. We'll just place that down there. And I forgot to do the correct station. Fantastic. Hang on a second, guys. We're gonna delete that. Pretend you didn't see that. We have tons of money, so I'm not super worried about that. I forgot to do the station with the right entry and left exit. So facing this way, we'd have the entrance on the right and the exit on the left. So once again, I'll go ahead and place that down here. We'll add the drive station wheel to the back side. Pretend that we're done editing it for now so we can get it all centered up again. And now we can place our entrance and our exit down. So our entrance, of course, is going to be on this side. I'm going to place that right about there. Our exit is going to be up close to the operator. And for the exit path, I'm just going to bring out a straight path and connect it up to right there. For the entrance, I'm actually going to do the same thing. I don't think we're going to have a ton of people riding this. Why did that happen? Why on earth would that happen? That is so weird. There we go. I don't know why that works and the other one didn't, but that's okay. So we have our entry and exit figured out now. Let's go ahead and start editing this track. So over here, I think I want to bring this out flat. I'll probably go through and make a pond or something right here that people can sort of hover over in the gondolas, but we'll bring it out straight right here. On this section, I'm going to angle it to the left 90 degrees. We'll place that one down here. And then at this point, I think I still want it to be just hovering over the ground. And then right here, we can bring it up 45 degrees. And this will be our full operating height right here. Oh, I didn't really think about that. We're going to have poles right in the center there. So maybe let's bring it up to 45 here. That way on this straight section, we can kind of place down our pole just before the path right there. There we go. That looks better. And then we'll do this pole just after the path, just like that. Looks good. And now we can bring out the turning path. I think we're going to want to go 33.75 degrees to the left and then do a 22.5 and another 33. That should be about perfect, I think. And now that we have our first turn done, let's go ahead and bring the track out this way. Make sure these are as long as they can possibly be. And now we'll do a 22.5 degree turn to the left, a 33.75 degree turn to the left, and then another 33.75 right there. Looks good. Now we can just start continuing on with our straight sections here. We're just gonna head right over the central area of the park. Now right here, we're gonna have to be careful because I don't know if it's gonna put a pillar down. Yes, it will. Right in the center of our building. So we'll back that off. Bring it to just a click before the path here. Place that down. That's going to put the pillar on the outside of the path. Place that one down there. And now we can continue our 131 foot long track section right here. We'll stop this one about there, and then we can start doing our turn sections again. This one's gonna be a 33.75, another 33.75 to a 22.5. This one's gonna be a little bit wider than the other section. Hopefully that doesn't end up making it harder for us to connect this next station. Now we're gonna do another turning track. This will be 22.5 here, 33.75 here, and if we do another 33.75, that's not going to put us quite where we want to be, but it might just work. And right here, we'll go ahead and drop this down. This is our straight section of track again. Now that we've made it back to ground level, I think we should be able to go straight across here at 131 feet like that. If we do a 45, that's going to bring it out to there. If we do a 90, that's going to be way too sharp. So let's try to do a shorter 45. Let's do maybe a 55-foot 45. Nope, a little bit further than that, 72. I'm trying to get this to line up with about the center of this building. It's not going to be exact, but we can get it pretty close, I think. Right there looks pretty solid. Now if we do a straight section of track, I want to see where this lines up in relation to the building. It looks pretty close to the left side there, kind of far away from the right. Let's see if we can bring this out one more notch, just like that. Now if we extend this out, it's pretty close to the left side of the building there, and about the same on the right side. So that should be about perfect. I'm gonna stop it right here, and we can put down our station. This one's gonna be entry to the left and exit to the right, because it's, oh no, because it's facing this way. So it'd be entry right, exit left. Okay, that makes sense. Now that we have that station placed down, we should be able to place this, but it looks like it's gonna overhang over the path just a little bit. So let's back this one up another notch, just to there. Place down that same station we had before, and put the bull cap wheel right on the end, and there you go. This is the main layout now for our gondola. Should work out pretty well. All right, we'll say we're done editing the track now. It's gonna add in all these little gondolas. They look so cool, dude. I'm so excited for this. I think it's gonna help out a ton with crowd control too. It should keep people a little bit more spread out now. So we already did the entry and exit path for Station 8. Let's move over to Station 11. We're gonna place our entrance right over here, and our exit is going to be right up next to the operator. Looks good. Let's connect up our exit path first. This should just be a straight shot just like that. And the entrance queue, gotta make sure we have a 13-foot wide path section here. I'm gonna do a similar thing to what I did on the other one, just in case that same ground thing happens. Looks like we're good there. Now let's check out our pricing. So we have $2 for the ticket price. I'm gonna up that just to $2.50. We don't have any scenery around here just yet, so I don't think we'll be able to charge a whole lot for these gondolas. It's not really a money maker anyways. It's more just a transportation feature. The fact that we can even charge money for this in the first place is kind of a bonus, really. And now we get to try to customize these colors. So I want to do 2G colors. Obviously, we could do the 2G gondola. And I've used these 2G colors so much that I actually wrote down the number value for each color for pastel pink, light blue, and highlighter yellow. So I think I'm going to apply those to here. This would be the outside of the car. Yellow wouldn't look too bad, but blue might look pretty good as well. So there's our light blue on the outside. This black color changes the sort of connection. So I think we'll do this one yellow. There we go. We got our highlighter yellow on there, and this should be the seats on the inside. So let's do that pink, that sort of pastel pink that we love so much. And there we go. You guys, this looks pretty freaking good. I didn't think it was gonna look this nice. I don't know what the white changes. I can't tell what this alters. Oh, it's the lights on the inside. Very cool. Okay, well, in that case, we'll just do those white. Perfect. All right, the 2G gondola is ready to rock, dude. Let's go ahead and hit play here. I want to open this thing up. Let's make sure our track color, I'm not gonna do the track color 2G colors as well. That's honestly too much. I think we'll just stick with a black, maybe white building. Just like that, looks pretty solid. And we are ready to open this thing up. Dude, let's go for a ride. So we are currently leaving the station over on the east side. We can probably fast forward through this bit. So my idea here is to have a big pond, maybe add in a couple of alligators or crocodiles sort of swimming around under here. We have a couple of animatronics now that we got the adventure DLC. Up over here, still no name for that ride, you guys. But once again, this is a pre-recorded episode, so I still haven't seen any of your suggestions. I am sure they are just incredible. You can see the triple loop design right there for those two rides. Got the white dragon over here, looking as good as ever. That is a really cool ride too, you guys. That one came out just incredible. I can't believe we got such a good score on that one too with the quad loop. Now we are starting to go over the Central Park area. This will be the North Central Park over here. God, look at all the people in the park right now, you guys. That's nuts. And we're on the backside of the unnamed coasters now. We got that seafoam green sort of coaster right here. That bright yellow one. The bright yellow one, actually, I named Butterfly. I totally forgot about that because it sort of has that butterfly loop over there. Sounds like a lot of rides are breaking down in the background. I can kind of hear my notification sound going off. And we are on the backside. Oh yeah, the butterfly just broke down. We're on the backside of the butterfly now, coming back into the station on the west side. And there we go. We made it a complete loop around there. And it looks like a couple of people are starting to walk up. A few of them are turning away, saying that the gondola costs more than it should. That's weird. 2G gondola is so much cheaper, and it's only a short walk away. What? They should be the same price. $2.50. Okay, apparently the $2.50 thing is not gonna work, so let's just do $2. Head over to station 11. We'll do $2 on that one as well. Weird. I don't know why that's even a thing, but 50 cents really does make a difference. We already got more people lining up just because of that. All right. Uh-oh. Vesta's trying to leave us again. Every episode, all 3 of these episodes I've done today, Vesta has tried to leave us. I don't know what her problem is. I'm gonna do a refurb on the drunk tank, on Bust a Move, the butterfly I'll do. Actually, let's just refurb everything that broke down if we can. Percy Jennings, uh-oh, he's about to leave. No, we lost one. Wilhelmina. And this guy, Percy Jennings, was so close to leaving. That's unfortunate. Okay, so now we have to figure out which roster Wilhelmina left. So let's go into staff here, check out our rosters. I have no idea. It should be one of the vendors one. Oh, right here, West Central Vendors. So let's head on over here. There's tons of people in here. Oh my God, dude. Holy crap. Okay, so apparently we are getting some good traffic out here. That's nice. I didn't realize how populated these areas have become. That's insane. Okay, well, let's go ahead and pause this sucker. We'll go into hire staff. It's really unfortunate that we lost a vendor like that because they do take a while to train up. All of our vendors are level 3, so they should all be skilled. So we have Lois Ireland here. She's going to be our new vendor. Get her outfit all squared away, looking good. And we're on the West Central vendor work roster. Perfect. Okay, she is going to get right to work. Good to have you, Lois. Glad you're here. The gondola queue is looking pretty solid. All right, let's check on these rides over here. These Robo Eagle rides, because they're starting to revive. So when we started the episode, I think that was 361. This one would have been 303. So they are starting to revive ever so slightly. No one is lining up for Scissor, which is unfortunate. It looks like the prestige might have dropped quite a bit, so let's try to get some people in there. A 276 divided by 35 would be $7.88. 7.88. We were charging 11 something for it before. There we go. Starting to get some people in it already. And after they have their first ride experience on there, the prestige should go up. Looks like we're having a similar story over here on the drunk tank. This one's at a 561 divided by 35 would be 1602. No, that one's average. And let's check Bust a Move too. These are our new flat rides that we added. It looks like people are still lining up for this one. And all of these other rides, I'm gonna make sure these are now old. I didn't realize that. So the prestige has gone down quite a bit. That's a 428 divided by 35. That'd be 1222. Okay, that one's good. Did I change these already? I don't remember that. 605 divided by 35 would be 1728. And that is what that one is at. Perfect. Okay, we are starting to look good here. This gondola queue is looking pretty solid as well. I don't understand the difference in these gondolas, because people that have come over here have said, well, this one's too expensive, I'll just go to the other one, it's just a short walk away. But then people that come over here say the same thing sometimes, so I don't know which gondola is messed up. Let's see what these people said. Looked like 2G gondola was full. Okay, that kind of makes sense. That advert makes me want to try restroom 1. You better get over there, dude. Line's starting to fill out. Well, there you guys have it. It is now August 17th. Of year 11. We have 3,500 people in the park, a park rating of 1,900, so it did go down, and we have about $41,000 in the bank. I know this one is a bit short, but it is well worth it, you guys. I gotta recoup so we can do some more coasters in the next 2 episodes, because we have these areas up here that we still have to fill out, and then the park will be looking so good. So that is going to do it for this one, you guys. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.